That takes us to agenda item 5, discuss and act on the sheriff's remodel project and all related issues. Commissioner Stacy.
I see Niko's making his way up here.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We'll start with the topic of safety. There are currently no incidents to report on site. We have been actively working on coordination and protocols for Crane Day, which will be this Thursday, the 26th, just so you are all aware. We're staying on top of all safety planning, making sure that we're communicating with the sheriff team as well. I should have an updated safety plan in my inbox today, actually. So, as far as the past few weeks, the construction activity has consisted of a lot of electrical gear connections. The lighting has started to install. Still doing some work up on the roof with the roof curbs and demoing out old equipment and then patching back in preparation for Crane Day so that we can set those new units easily. As well as we've been working on the interior of the building, painting throughout. We've made tremendous progress in the past few weeks on coordination and resolution to the current challenges we're facing. Part of the proactiveness was doing some floor prep and testing for the subflooring to make sure there's no humidity in the subfloor that will allow us to, when we're ready, install flooring with no issues. As far as procurement related items, the main ones that stand out are procuring the remaining electrical gears. We have most of them on site, but there are one or two lagging that we're waiting to come in, as well as furniture. Those are the most notable ones. But also we're tracking storefront, which is the glass partition walls that go in the vestibule area, pass-through window where people will come up and be greeted when they come to the sheriff's office, AC cassette units, and access control security. Those are all items that we're actively tracking. The next few weeks we'll be focused on doing anything and everything we can to get power on and AC running for phase area 1. That wraps up my update. Any questions?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Judge, you first.
I have a couple questions. What day do you have the job site meetings at? And is it in the trailer or in the sheriff's?
Yeah, it's actually Tuesday right now.
It's Tuesday right now. So every Tuesday, 9 a.m., 8 a.m.?
9. Are you talking about the OAC meetings or like the construction?
Weekly job site construction meetings.
The subcontractors and the general contractors meet on Tuesday, but us as a project team, we meet on Wednesdays.
What time do you guys meet Wednesday?
At 2 o'clock.
And is that on site as well?
Yes, sir.
Wednesday, 2 p.m.
There's an option to join virtually as well.
Okay. Tell me about the AC cassette. So I toured the facility last week. Several of those are hanging below deck, and they're on a concrete ceiling and clearly aren't intended to be a finished product. I mean, they're meant to be above deck.
Right.
What are we doing about that?
We're currently working on a resolution for that to make them more sightly, but also lift some of them up where we can. Where we can't, we're looking to relocate them and have different units installed. They're single direction. Those will be surface mounted as well, but they don't hang as low, and they're a little bit more sightly. But we're kind of actively working on the revised proposal with the AC vendor to kind of get that under wraps.
Yeah, I would like to come discuss that, because what I am anticipating is a subcontractor is going to say, hey, this is a change order because we're changing, but the job site conditions had the subcontractor actually visited the job, he would know that it's a concrete ceiling that you can't, there's no above deck.
I'm not sure if that's, I mean, the subcontractor is essentially going to do what the drawings say.
100%. And that's one thing I want to get to the bottom of. Did we draw the wrong thing? Or did they not come see existing job site conditions prior to bidding?
Field conditions that's kind of hard to see before they're installed to catch on to. It's just one of those things. We run across those things a lot during construction. We try to avoid those by doing a mock-up. As you know, we did on the annex project that kind of mocks up and gives us an idea of what all the finished systems look like. But for this particular one, we didn't have the money in the budget, and it didn't, it wasn't a new construction project, so we chose not to do that.
I understand. I've been in commercial construction for a while, and I know there's always surprises with on-site job conditions, but man, every contract I've ever signed has a stipulation that if you don't visit the job site and if you're not comfortable and don't understand the existing conditions and you turn in a bid, I mean, it's essentially buyer beware. You've made a guess when you shouldn't have. Right. So I'd like to come visit about that. Would it be best to come to the Tuesday meeting or the Wednesday meeting?
Wednesday would probably be better.
Okay.
And lucky for us, I think on that whole deal, we'll be pretty close to being a wash because I think the units that were installed are able to be relocated and reused elsewhere. And then there were 5 units that were not unboxed and will be able to be returned. Now, the restocking fees and what that breakdown on the return looks like, I have yet to see that. But we're hoping it's going to be pretty close to a wash.
Okay. All right. I'll come visit with you Wednesday.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I do, Judge. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks for getting to the bottom of that, Judge. Appreciate it.
You mentioned the coordination and the resolution of the cell flooring. My question is are we using something that's similar to the cell flooring in the current jail?
The sealed?
Cell. You said, did you say, I thought you said cell flooring, like as the
subflooring.
Subflooring.
Yeah, it's just the substrate.
Because you talked about the condensation of it.
Yeah, just if there's too much humidity in the slab, if we don't have the proper humidity control systems in place before we install flooring, it can cause problems.
Correct.
The final product. So we do the testing in advance to make sure we don't have those issues, and we're doing it really in advance this time to see if the humidity is low enough, maybe we can get a jump start on the flooring before the AC units go in some areas.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. Well.
Any other questions for Niko? Thank you. Thank you, Niko.